branch office. Hello, how are we doing? I didn't see a jump, so hopefully the audio will not be fucked up this time. Hopefully, we shall see. Yes, I am wearing a Merry Christmas shirt. It's laundry time in the Champagne household, so I've got laundry in at home, and we were getting low on some t-shirts and things. And so, not that I even wait till Christmas to wear these. I kind of put them in the rotation all the time, but I try to save them, and then when I start getting low and I need to wash clothes, let me go ahead and zoom you in. Hello, hello. How is your weekend going? I hope you're doing well. I'm excited because I actually had a weekend to relax this weekend. We've been things have been going kind of breakneck speed, just at work kind of stuff, and so things were actually kind of nice. Hello, Dion. Nice to see you. Things have been going pretty well, and then I've got some bookings coming up. So August is apparently when everybody wants an old haggard drag queen at their events. So yes, we love multitasking. We are a multitasking bunch for sure. And so I've got the next couple of weekends. I have things happening. I have things going on. So sorry, don't mind me. I can't. This. I don't know what. I don't know if it's just me talking. If I spit all the time, but my mirror is always dirty. So I'm just pulling out a little thing too. I've got my because my lights are so janky, I've got my mirror here and I've got the light on the mirror to help a little bit. That's why you always see the reflection of my glasses. But I do have things coming up the next couple of weekends. So, where is my little towel here? This coming weekend, I am going to be in Minot for Magic City Pride. I am so excited. I mentioned this in the post on Facebook, is that for those of you who have been following along, I did sit out the two other big Pride drag shows this year, Fargo and Bismarck. I'm sure if you follow the news, the drama, whatever you want to call it, you know why. And so things are going well, things are going better, things are happening, which I love. Hello, Alex. Nice to see you. No AC. I'm so sorry. I came here and I don't know. I think the woman next door, the woman in the office next door, hello, Mama Champagne. She is lovely. She's delightful, but I don't know what kind of fucking terrarium she lives in at home. But whenever she comes here on the weekends, she doesn't do it during the week. But when she comes in on the weekends, I'm pretty sure it's her, but she like jacks the thermostat up. So I came in today and the thermostat for our block was set to 75 degrees. And I was just like, I bring people to your little habitat at home. Like, don't be trying to turn shit up to 74 here because it never stays at 74. We have big, beautiful windows in our offices. And so 74 is never 74. 74 is too high anyway, but 74 is never where it stops. So I got here. I had to package up some jewelry. I had some orders. Hello, official man. I will not. This is my channel. This is free content on the internet. You're welcome to subscribe. But yeah, if you came here, you came to listen to me gab, and that's what we're doing. So I had to turn it back down, and it is cooling off now. So Alex, I feel you. I feel that like, oh no, AC is a nightmare. I would much rather be cold than be hot. You can always you only have 11 people in your life. Oh dear. So let's see. You have to go. You're being a nuisance. So let's go ahead and hide you. Let's see. So hello, hello. Yes. So we are going to but yeah, so I'm going to Magic City Pride. Then the next weekend, I think I get to relax a little bit on Saturday, but then Sunday I am double booked. Sunday the 30th, I am doing Taylor Swift brunch at the Empire Arts Center. And then I am doing a coloring live stream with Allison Troy, Retro Toy Princess. And we are going to be coloring vintage Barbie coloring books. So we've got some things going on. So those of you who are not around Grand Forks, you can absolutely check out the coloring live stream. If you are in or around the Grand Forks area, you should definitely check out brunch. We have a good time. I ordered in new stickers. I'm very excited to give out some new stickers. It's going to be a good time. And yeah, we're going to have fun. And then on the 22nd, I'm going to be in Minot for the Y2 Gay Pride drag show. I'm very excited. We're doing some Madonna. We're doing a little bit of Katy Perry, even though I know she's kind of a trouble now. And we're doing a signature Pride number that I've done many, many times. I love it. I'm so excited. I have a brand new gown that's right over there. I was rhinestoning it, so it's beautiful already, and then I added a bunch of rhinestones to it. So I am very excited to bust out that new fabulous gown at Minot Pride. I'm very excited. So that's the 22nd. But yes, we pulled out box fans, and someone is coming to our. I hope they fix it as well. Hello, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. How are you doing? Happy Sunday to you as well. But when I was coming into the office, Dion was like, "Are you gonna go live?" And I was like, "Well, we know I probably will." Because that's who I am. I do love a good live stream. And you know what? There's something that has been sitting in my office for weeks, and I have been trying to like hold my patience, and I really was going to film this as a video, but I'm so behind on videos and things, and I've got so many videos left to edit, and I just want to open this because I want to see what's inside. So today we are unboxing the Sterye Spooky Seas box. Now if you go to my channel, there is an unboxing of one of the Sterye Halloween boxes. I generally loved it. Let me see. I've got this thing is hanging around. I got this lovely cup in the Sterye box. I've got this sitting here. So I was very excited. I decided to order this. Now this I ordered. It was back ordered to ship the beginning of July. So I ordered this months and months ago, and it finally shipped like mid-July, and it's been here about a month. And it's not even so it came in an outer box, and then the inside box is not sealed. And I have like it's been so hard. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to not actually open this box because I was so excited. I was like, I should film it, but then I was like, let's just do a live. Now there is something. Their mystery boxes are not always such a mystery. I also wanted to order this not only because I did generally enjoy the Stereo box. I thought they were a good value. I thought they were good products, but also they did give you a preview of one of the things that was in here, and that is I can't remember the 9-inch or the 10-inch Cthulhu plush. I love a Cthulhu plush. I was like, that's super cute. I have to have that. So I was like, let's go ahead and we'll open that up. So I will leave the plush for last, but we'll give you kind of a preview here. And so there, I can't even see what's going on. Oh, there's that Cthulhu plush. So maybe we won't leave that till the end because it's right there on top, and we need to move it to get out of the way. So yeah, so this is, look at how cute this is. I don't collect a lot of plushies. I'm not really one of the squishmallow gays. That's not really my thing. But I just thought he was so cute. And his little fins. Oh my god, and he's got the button eyes because this was the Stereo box were the ones that gave me the button eyes. I did that unboxing of the like random button eyes plushies as well. And so I just think he's so cute. He's so adorable. And he can live up on the shelf with my Novimpia plushies. And so, you know what? I just thought he's got little wings. Oh, he's so adorable. He's so cute. So that is the Cthulhu plush. So that I was like, I know I'll like that. And I generally will probably like the other things. So let me start pulling out some things. This, ooh, is a canvas bag. They did have a canvas bag in the other one. Here is the artwork, and you can see he's fighting with that creature from the Black Lagoon sort of situation. There's a shark, there's some other fish. I love a good tote bag. I have so many tote bags. There's a little pile of tote bags in the corner. I've started to like try to organize them. And at some point I should maybe declutter a few. But I love a good tote bag. Oh, this is really pretty. I like this. I love these colors. I love watery kind of things, and I love this sort of. Oh, he's like a demented Squidward from SpongeBob. Yes, my little Cthulhu. Yeah, he does look a little bit like Squidward. Oh, so cute. Love that little bag. All right, what else have we got? Hello, CJ. How's it going? There's, I think, another one of those blind bag, probably like a button eye type thing. So I'm trying to leave that. And I'm trying not to look too deeply. There's this box. Ooh, it looks like this is some sort of drink container. So I had that other one that I showed at the beginning. We had this one is from the last Stereo box. So this is more of like a rip-off Stanley Cup kind of thing. And so that was the one from the last time. This is vacuum insulated water bottle with handle. Oh, that's cute. It's very simple, but very cute. Look at that. It's a black, and then it's got kind of the burnout tentacles. That's actually really cute. Not even just for horror stuff, but that's actually really fun. Oh, I like that. I think that's fun. So this is Sterye. Sterye, I've done an unboxing of Sterye before. One of their Halloween boxes. So you can find that on my channel if you want to check that out again. But this was their Spooky Seas collection. It was their like summer collection because they've been doing some additional different things. So they did like a Valentine's. For Christmas, they did a Krampus box. This was kind of their summer box. And now they've got like a carnival box that's tempting me a little bit. And as I'm opening this, I'm like, this is kind of good stuff. I mean, this is a nice water bottle. I mean, this is a nice like metal water bottle. It says with handle. I don't know that I would call this a handle exactly. It's like a rubber, kind of like those rubber bracelet things, but you could easily attach that. Put a carabiner on it. If you don't know what a carabiner is, ask your local lesbian. She can help you out. But you could put a little carabiner on there and attach it. So love that. That's very cute. Let's see. So what else do we have? So we have some kind of. This is big and chunky. So this is another. It seems sort of blind box. It just says Skull Isles. Oh, jigsaw puzzle. Oh, Angie loves puzzles. I haven't done a puzzle in years, but maybe I should talk to Angie. Maybe we'll have to have like a friend day and we can put together. It looks like this is, I thought it was one of their like blind boxes where they did the, like the buttonized plushies, but maybe since you already got the Cthulhu plushie, they didn't want to over plushie you. But that is a little, oh, and then I forgot to change it to all messages. Let's see if any other trolls have shown up. It looks like people just saying hello, hello, hello. Okay. Looks like there's nothing additional that I'm seeing that I would have missed. So that is fun. This is kind of cool. It's not the best packaging for a jigsaw puzzle, I would say. I don't know that I love just having it in this loose bag. That seems like a questionable choice, but that will be something fun for Angie and I. What else do we have in here? Then we have, ooh, like a spot. They have these little standees. I know in the other one, I got like a Pennywise. I got a Pennywise standee. And so they have these like acrylic standee figures. And this one is a pirate. Let me see if I can slot him in. And it looks like they've also still got their little like protective, like you can kind of see there's like a film on here to keep the acrylic nice. So because of that, it may not fit very well into the slot. And I may end up giving this away, so maybe I won't try too hard to do that. I may give this away. This is kind of fun. I don't really have a place for these like acrylic standees. And I think that this could make a good giveaway, maybe at a Halloween drag brunch and bingo. Maybe when we have drag brunch and bingo in October, maybe somebody will get a lovely pirate. But that's cute. I think he's cute. Again, I'm generally liking the quality of these Sterye boxes. I do think that they are a good value when you buy them. If I can get this repackaged. There we go. So like a little pirate. So that's kind of cute. And then I wonder, I'm trying to look at it. It might glow in the dark. I'm trying to see. Maybe there'll be something that describes what's going on. Ooh, and then there's some stickers. Ooh, so we have a little like Creature from the Black Lagoon character sticker. We have this pirate. So maybe there's a selection of these standees and I just happen to get the pirate. They do often share the artwork that they create for a collection across several items. So maybe everybody got the pirate or maybe there's different ones. And sometimes you can order individual pieces. So I'll have to go and look at the site again because here is our little diver that was on the tote bag. And then the reason why I'm going to have to go look is because look at this fun play on the Little Mermaid, but she's got a creepy monster face. If you can order a separate little acrylic standee of this mermaid, I might actually do that because this is kind of fun. I like mermaids and I like creepy, weird mermaids. And so that could be. I like that they did kind of the classic pose. Yeah, I like the creepy little mermaid. I think she's fun. So these stickers are very fun. I just got a new laptop for work, so I've got plenty of real estate for new stickers. So that's exciting. So generally now, because it's been several months, I cannot remember how much I paid for this. I believe it was maybe like 60, 70, somewhere in there, 60, $70. In terms of what you get, I mean, this is a really nice quality water bottle. You get the puzzle, you get the stickers, you get the acrylic standee. So you got 4 stickers and then the acrylic standee. And then I've already lost the tote bag. Oh, the tote bag is here. And then you get the tote bag. And then you get little Cthulhu. I think $60, $70. I think if I went to like a fair or something and bought all of these things, I would expect to pay more than $60, $70. Um, and they some of their different collections depending on what's in them are different prices. So that's why I don't remember. Because I feel like when I looked at the carnival is more expensive. Hello, Joseph. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. But I think with this Cthulhu plushie, I think that's super cute. I love that. I love this bag. Absolutely keeping that. Absolutely keeping this water bottle. I think that that's a great option. This will probably be gifted. I think it's cool, but like I said, I may go and look and see if I can order the mermaid one. If I can get that separately, I might try to get a mermaid. I think this is cute, but I will regift that. The stickers I will absolutely use. I'm a whore for stickers. I love stickers. So 4 stickers is very cute. And then this puzzle, like I said, I don't love the packaging of this. No, is there anything? Okay, let me see what it says on the back. Dare to chart a course through the Skull Isles, where the living seas whisper of ancient curses and forgotten gold. Beneath a perennially bruised sky, blood red peaks bleed toxic green ooze, and the skeletal remains of long dead pirates stand eternal guard over their fortunes. Terrors of the deep, from legendary krakens to prehistoric behemoths, lurk just beneath the churning shadowed waves. Piece together this treacherous map, but beware what you awaken in the dark waters. Can you solve the mysteries of the deep, or will your soul be the next treasure claimed by the tide? Yeah, this is cute. I was trying to see if maybe it said if there was like a different material, or is this just. Oh, and then it's in a separate box. Oh, yep. So it's got like a little piece here, and then these are all just. It is just the cardboard. Am I ordering the Unearthly Mystery Halloween box? I'm gonna have to go look at their Instagram. I haven't seen. I feel like I've seen some postings related to maybe some Halloween, but I didn't know if there was a mystery box. I don't know. I don't know. Unearthly, I go back and forth with Unearthly all the time. I'm assuming the Halloween mystery box is gonna be a pre-order. I'm so tired of their pre-orders. I've been trying to avoid doing their pre-orders, but I do like their stuff. I like their stuff a lot. And so, depending on what the theme is, what kind of clues they give us, I may do it. Depending on what the time of the pre-order is, depending on the price. But also, it's about to be another expensive Blend Bunny time because while I've been on my little shopping pause, Blend Bunny has released the Flora and Fauna palettes and they've released the revamped Dollhouse. And now they've shown off the revamped Lure. And they said that it's going to launch the same day as their next new collection. So there's lots of things from Blend Bunny and Blend Bunny is my like number one brand. That's the one that, you know, with when all else fails, that's where I'm going to go for sure. I'm just going to have a little Baja Cabo punch with 0 sugar. It is a pre-order and it is discounted if you order before the 28th. What's the shipping time? So if we're ordering it in August, When are they planning to ship it? That's what I worry about because because there's always delays. Unearthly Cosmetics, if they do a pre-order, whenever they tell you, oh, it's going to be later. So if they're saying it's not going to ship till October, I don't. That's feeling like Glamlight. When Glamlight did all those Halloween collections, all the horror collections at the same time, and then like the last collection that they released didn't come till like almost Christmas. I just unearthly. I don't trust them with pre-orders. I just pretty girl. I wish that I did. I wish that I did. Yes, Blend Bunny is definitely my kryptonite. I just love them. I just love them. And I keep wanting to do like an updated Thunderdome for Blend Bunny. And especially now that they're like relaunching and re-releasing all of these palettes. The new artwork on Lure is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, I did not order the last few releases, but it was because of their color stories. Yeah. I love it if I can just go and every once in a while they have started having some more stock just available. So sometimes if I can just go to their site and place an order, I love that because the pre-orders, I don't know what's going on because there's always problems. And I get it. There are problems. Problems happen, but problems happen with Unearthly a lot. Their pre-orders, I don't know that I've ever done a pre-order that came when it said it was going to come. There have always been like issues with shipping. There's been just like stuff that has gone on that I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I want to like them more because they are beautiful. Because I do have, there's a whole. Some things that, like this low light. Are there factories in the U.S.? I don't think so. I think that they get their stuff. Let me see. Made in China. So yeah, they get their stuff from PRC, and so I think that's part of why the shipping. And I get it with indie brands that sometimes like the cash flow is not there, so you have to do a pre-order to be able to pay for some of the stocks that you can sell some of the stocks, you can pay for the rest of the stock. I understand why it happens, and I feel for her. I watched a live stream where she was like, she's like, I get the feeling that some of you are sick of our pre-orders. And she's like, I'm sick of them too. I'm so sorry. She's like, it's just some of these things we have to do. Um, they are just beautiful. There's so many beautiful, like, again, like this low lights. These are the highlighters that have kind of like the sheer or beigey kind of base instead of a white base so that they're meant to be not reflective. They're also supposed to be a little bit better for deeper skin tones. This, Alex gave me this beautiful Woeful Whimsy. She sent this to me. This is the collab palette that they did with Andromeda. Love this. Absolutely beautiful. Such fun. I used this with the Ophiuchus palette. We use these together. Their stuff is always gorgeous. These are some of my favorites. These have been discontinued for a while. And I'm kicking myself. So this is 1964. This is the one inspired by Lily Munster, and you can see beautiful, beautiful shades. These are magnetic, and if when you see all these color stories, I'm so tempted to rearrange these, but I also just love the quirky color stories that they put together because there's 1964. Then we have So Strange, which is inspired by Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice, and here we have that color story. And then the one that I didn't buy at the time because I was like, I'm not really into the craft. I liked the craft. I saw the craft. It was fine. It was great. But I was like, but then as people were using it and like swatching the shades, so I waited until it was way long discontinued. So I had to buy this on Mercari. Angie actually found a listing for it on Mercari. This is the Weirdos. And this one, beautiful. Like they're just quirky, weird, fun color stories. Oh yeah, I saw you sent me on Instagram, Alex. I'll have to do that. I think the Halloween collection of palettes was the. I think that first mystery box that they ever did, the one that was like the three little. There was like a vampire girl and like a demon girl and like a spiderweb girl, and I thought those were fantastic. That mystery box was so perfect because it was the three little quads, the trio of highlighters, and then each little demon girl got her own like lip product or whatever. I thought that was great. Because if you look at, so these three palettes, if you look at these color stories, let me see if I can do this. Can I hold these up all together? Because I think they're so quirky and beautiful all on their own. But also, like, look at these colors. Like, wouldn't I love to put together a green color story from here? Wouldn't I love to get put together like a pinky purple? And then one for all the little like oddball yellow orangey kind of colors. I think that like rearranging this would be really fun, but I also just really like their weird color stories that they have. Like they're kind of challenging. I don't necessarily know how to use them all together, but I just like the way that they are. So I haven't decided. I may rearrange these at some point. If I do, I'll probably put a post up on janessaj.com. But I was very glad that Angie found me a list because they did re-release it in a different packaging. But I was like, I've got the other two. It was just like a plain packaging that almost looked like a leather-bound book, and I was like, no, I want the Furzable. I want that. I want the whole. So that was very cute. So I do love Unearthly. Um, this is one I need to play with. The Don't Be Jelly. I've got so many Unearthly. I did, and if you want to check out, if you haven't seen them already on my channel, I do have two Unearthly Thunderdomes because I did one Thunderdome for the cheek products and then one for the eyeshadow products. So yeah, so maybe I'll think about that. Maybe at some point I will do a post on janessaj.com and we will do the revamped color stories because I think that could be fun. This is another one. We've got Just a Taste, this vampire one. I haven't even had a chance to play with this one yet. I mean, this is obviously is more warm toned. It's not nearly as much me, but that one's really gorgeous. The Gargoyle, this beautiful blue, silvery with a little bit of gold. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then not too long ago, I used. Oh, what did I use? That green one, Shadow Sculpt. Is that still up here? Where did I put that? Where are you? Is this content me just digging through the drawers? It's here somewhere. It's probably sitting on the desk and I can't see it. Or I stashed it somewhere to get it out of the way. But the Shadow Sculpt palette was really, really beautiful. Speaking of all of this, this is a good segue into if you haven't already clicked on the poll, then go to my post tab. I would love to hear what you think because I'm starting to plan out my Wednesday night series for September and October because it's getting close to Halloween and I do want to get back into makeup. I am glad that I'm taking this month off from doing a look every Wednesday night and that we're doing the vintage queer cinema chats. I do love that. That's the theme for August. Here for it, love it. But starting in September, I want to start doing some more looks again. And so I put up a poll to kind of see what sort of things. I think September and October, we're just going to do, they might end up being slightly different. Like maybe I'll use two of the options from the poll, but we're going to do, we're going to start doing looks and we're going to start doing like spooky themed looks. Because as far as I'm concerned, if Christmas can start showing up in the stores in like August, then guess what? July 5th starts spooky season. So September and October, the Wednesdays in September and October are both going to be just like spooky. And it may like be the 2 months together or maybe separate things. Because one of the things inspired by Dion, who I know is multitasking, so probably can't chime in the chat, but I was kind of inspired by, she did her like troll play Seven Deadly Sins series where she was doing fun creative looks. And I was like, what if I did something with the Seven Deadly Sins, but did like glam looks? So doing like, if I wanted to embody wrath, what kind of glam look would I do? What kind of glam look would I do for sloth? What kind of glam look would I do for envy? We gotta have some green. Gotta have some green. So I thought about maybe doing the seven sexy sins. That might be the theme for September and October. I thought about doing maybe just like general spooky glam. So maybe doing a look with a spooky palette. So maybe like Gargoyle or Just a Taste from Unearthly. I've got a Halloween themed palette from Sugar Drizzle. I've got a bunch of those like spooky themed palettes from Gourmand Girls. You know, Gourmand Girls has all of the different spooky. This one is kind of spooky, the Venus flytrap, but more. So we've got like apparition, so like the ghosty Halloweeny ones. So we've got that. Or I thought, what if I did a series? What if one of the months, if we divide it into 2 months, I do also have all of my Glamlight, all of the Glamlight horror collections. I was like, one of the months could be each Wednesday, we take a different one of, or a couple of them, maybe we work them together and do like kind of horror movie themed. Yeah, I do really like the idea of the seven sexy sins. I think that could be fun. And then I was like, it would involve more than just Wednesday because there's seven of them, obviously, and I think there's only Alexa. How many Wednesdays are there in September 2026? Oh, there are 5 Wednesdays in September 2026. Because that's what happened to me in July is I was doing the colorful foundation and then there was like 5 Wednesdays in July. And I was like, Jesus, this is a lot. That's why we had to take a break this month. But in September, there are 5 Wednesdays again. So then I would just need to pick 2 additional days that are not Wednesdays to do the other 2 sins. And then I could do all of seven deadly sins in September. And then maybe we could do, maybe October could be horror movie themed. So we could use the Glamlight collections. And then for the seven sexy sins, I could always use like spooky palettes. So I could try to work those together. That way we get as many of those things together as possible. But so maybe that's a deal. So still go vote on the poll. I'm not committing to anything because I still want people to engage with the poll. Hello, Deanna. Yeah, I saw you peeked in. Um, so maybe that's what's coming together. But I would still love to hear your thoughts on the poll. Is maybe we will do seven sexy sins in September, and I will just schedule 2 other. So maybe we'll do like a couple Saturday night live streams where we do the other 2 looks and then the 5 Wednesdays. And then maybe October will be where we start playing with some of the Glamlight horror movie collection palettes and play with those. How does that sound? You in the live, you guys are the real ones, so you get to tell me if you think that's a good idea. Is it a terrible idea? Would you like to watch that if that's what we did? And then I will check and see what the polling is looking like. So let me know. Yes. Yeah, it always seems weird when there's 5 of but then it makes sense, right? Because there's 7 days a week, and so 4 weeks is 28 days, so 29, 30, 31. There's always at least, except for February, there's always at least 2 days of the week where there are 5 of them in a month. But it's weird that like July and then September would both have 5 Wednesdays. But we'll work around that. But that actually helps me. And so the Monster High, I like that too. And that was kind of a last minute add in. I was like, should I do the Monster High? The reason why I'm kind of maybe thinking about changing that or like dropping that out of the running is that I think I still want to do it, but I have not recorded my Monster High doll collection. And I was like, I'm always talking about doing like related content and kind of thing. So I was like, well, what if I waited until I recorded the Monster High collection videos? And then once I get those edited and ready to go, then do a Monster High month. I think that could be really fun because then we'd have Monster High looks. Or if I wait until I'm getting ready to do the Monster High live, I could do a Monster High look and then record the video in the Monster High look. Excuse me, pretty girl. That could be fun. The Monster High and doll collection live. That the doll collection I think would be a little too much for a live. I think that would get a little bit too crazy, but I think that kind of working in some lives around when I'm ready to do those, because I do like the Monster High. Also, I'm pushing off Monster High because I think a lot of those, to do them really justice, I would have to use colorful foundation. And I love the colorful foundation. And I had said one of my goals for 2026 was to play with my colorful foundations more. And I think I overdid it in July, where now I'm like, the thought of doing another like colorful foundation look right now, I'm just like, I cannot bring myself to do it. And so I think that's why they have to go off a little bit. Because like Frankie Stein, you need that green skin. Draculaura, you could do just like a pink and black and red kind of look, but having the pink skin, I think could be really, really cute. So I think we're gonna push those off a little bit just so that I can yeah, they're all fun. I whenever we get to spooky time, I'm always inspired, and there's always way more ideas than we actually have time for because I love spooky stuff. But I like that. I'm gonna go look at the final results on the poll, so you still have time to vote after this live. But I'm thinking that maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do September will be the 7 sexy sins, and then October will be the like horror movie yeah, it was a lot. It was absolutely a lot of a lot. And we had those, the last couple got a little weird where I was trying things and then they didn't work out and I had to wash them off and then do it again. And so I'm excited to like not do colorful foundation for a little while. Good night, Alex. Hopefully the AC is taken care of tomorrow. I wish you all the best. I know that is awful being without AC when it's hot, so I definitely understand. All right. Well, I think that is all for me tonight. Yeah, if you want to check out the poll, you still have a little bit of time to do that, but I think I've got a plan going forward. So if you want to put a really compelling argument in the comments, feel free to do that. But I think I know what we're doing moving forward. But thank you everybody for popping in. I gotta get home. I still have some more things I want to do before I round out my weekend. So I hope everybody's having a lovely, lovely night. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Alex, I hope that your AC situation gets better. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see if I remember my outro. If you are here in the chat, thank you everybody for watching. Those of you who are here in the chat, I would love it if you would circle back around and leave a comment down below. Help me feed the beast. Help me feed that algorithm. While you are down there, don't forget that you can give me that thumbs up to tell me that you appreciated the video. Or if you are like, girl, why are you doing this unboxing on here? You promised just a real video. You should have done a real video with this. Go ahead and give me that thumbs down. It is all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget that you can hit that subscribe button, become part of the family, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified every time I do an upload. I try really hard to make sure I have at least one video or live per week. And if you're lucky, if you're very lucky, you might even get a bonus video. Ooh, Sterye-rific. If you'd like to chat, banter, commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website, just pretend it's there, The World of Champagne at janessaj.com. There are a couple of new book reviews, so if you haven't been to janessaj.com in a while, check out the bookshelf and check out my Christopher Pike books that I've been reading. They're wild. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for stopping in, spending a little bit of time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I am definitely going to enjoy this little cutie. Oh, he's so adorable with his little button eyes. I love him. So, and then I throw him on the ground. That was not very kind. Hello. Yes. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely night. And until I see you again, bye. Oh, the awkward shutting down of the streams. There we go. Yeah, I want to stop. Okay.